Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we've got something special for you. We're delving into the mysterious world of One Piece and shining a spotlight on a race that has intrigued fans, the enigmatic Lunarians. So, buckle up as we uncover the secrets behind these powerful beings. The world of One Piece is wonderful, and the characters come from a wide range of strange and interesting backgrounds. In some way, most of the characters in the series are humans. However, there are a few races that look like humans but are very different in how they work, what skills they have, and how they can use them. The Lunarians are one of these races that are hard to find and very strong. The Lunarians aren't really the main focus of the One Piece story, but they play a big part in the world, and their history is some of the most interesting in the whole series. Although few Lunarians remain, those that have been seen are significant characters in the story. One stands out as one of the best characters the show has ever had. Part 1. The Mysterious History of the Lunarians. The Lunarians are a group of people whose name comes from the idea that they used to live on the moon. After coming down from the sky and landing on Earth, they lived in a group on top of the Red Line, which is why people all over the world saw them as gods. Whitebeard says this during the Wano Country story. He is explaining that there were real gods in the world, and they were very strong. But at some point, after coming down from the moon, the Lunarians finally died out. At the time this story takes place, there is only one original member of their race left alive. This was probably because the world government tried to wipe out the ancient kingdom and all of its supporters, which killed off the whole Lunarian race. The world government continues to hunt down the people of the race, as evidenced by their relentless pursuit of King after he revealed his identity. Members of his team told him that they would give 100 million berries to anyone who told the world government about him. Part 2. Lunarians have a distinct appearance. Different from other races and people in the One Piece world, Lunarians have a very striking and unique look. Their huge wings are the first thing that stands out about them. Because they have wings, they are kind of like the Skypians and the Shandians. The only things that make them different are their size, color, and what they are used for. The Lunarians' wings are bigger than those of these other races, which makes them look very intimidating. Their wings are also jet black, which makes them even more special. The Lunarians can also fly with these wings, which is something that other flying races can't do. In fact, they have white hair and brown skin, but the big flame on their backs is what makes them stand out. This light is between their wings and is always on because of their natural powers. Part 3. Lunarians have unique powers and abilities. The race carries a huge, eternal fire on its backs, so it can send fire out of its bodies and easily control it. Some of these are simple fire attacks, while others add fire to their basic physical techniques to hurt their opponents more. They can live in any setting and remain unexposed to most attacks due to their natural strength and hardiness. Although it makes them less durable, a Lunarian can briefly put out the fire on their back to speed up a lot. Many strikes strengthened with haki don't seem to hurt them, making this ability a significant contributor to their strength. Nevertheless, their main attacking skill is still controlling fire. And the Lunarians are very creative with these flames. They can shoot fireballs that looks like magma or even huge fire structures, as seen in King's fight with Zoro. In addition to being an important part of King's moveset, his flight gives it a verticality that not many other characters in One Piece have. His ability to fight and move around without using much energy is even more amazing when you see him take a lot of strong attacks without losing any blood and even turning into a huge pterodactyl. Part 4. Are the Lunarians truly extinct? At Punk Hazard, Dr. Vegapunk locked up King and extracted samples from his body. He then used these samples to make the Seraphim, a mystery race of manufactured cyborgs. These Seraphim were made to look like the 7 warlords of the sea. They also have many skills that are only found in Lunarians because they were made by the King's lineage factor. Although King is considered the last true Lunarian, the Seraphim are not regarded as true Lunarians like him. They still have many of the traits that make them unique, like being very strong, having black wings, and having a flame on their backs. But their fires don't go out as quickly as the Lunarians, which makes them harder for their enemies to stop. Summary and highlights. Lunarians are a strong race with an interesting history. They used to inhabit the moon but are now believed to be deceased. They look very different because they have huge, jet black wings and a huge flame on their backs. Lunarians have special abilities, like being able to control fire and being very strong and resistant to most attacks. And there you have it, our deep dive into the mysterious Lunarians. If you enjoyed this exploration of One Piece lore, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more intriguing content. Share your Lunarian theories in the comments below, and until next time, stay tuned for more adventures in the world of One Piece. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.